and welcome to Katie.Pix. I am so excited and so honoured because today I have teamed up with Alzheimer Society to celebrate Cupcake Day. But Cupcake Day is all about coming together under that thing that we know and love best, cake, as a way of fundraising to beat dementia. Now, I know that it's personally affected me and my family very closely, and I'm sure it's affected lots of you watching as well. So this is a great way to have some fun, raise some money, and fight for a cure for this horrific disease. Blah, 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 blah. What I want you guys to do immediately after this video, if not pop it up right now, is go to cupcakeday.org.uk and join in the fundraising. Plan your Cupcake Day. We want to know all about it. When you sign up, you will get your free Cupcake Day pack, which is packed full of everything you need to know and do to run the most successful Cupcake Day you could ever wish for. Obviously, dementia has a big impact on memory. Now, this is actually one of the first cupcakes that I can ever remember receiving. So when I was little, we used to have a tradition in our junior school. You could buy a Rolo on Valentine's Day, and you bought the Rolo and it came in a little box, and then you'd leave it on the desk of the person you wanted to give a Rolo to. Because if you don't know that, big marketing ploy from years ago, it's the idea of who you're going to give your last Rolo to, that person you must really care about. I remember one fateful Valentine's Day when I not only received a Rolo, but it was plonked on top of the most delicious cupcake. So, we're going to be making Rolo cupcakes. This recipe is inspired by Cupcake Gemma, who you also want to be knowing about, because actually, what a way to inspire your Cupcake Day than a whole wealth of cupcake recipes on her YouTube channel too, so please do go and check that out. Should we get started? Oh, don't mind me with my tea. So we're going to first add our dry ingredients, funnily enough, because we want to make sure that they are nicely combined before we start loosening it all with our wet ingredients. So we're going to go in with 185 grams of plain flour, 140 grams of caster sugar, 30 grams of cocoa powder, because what we're going to have here is the lovely chocolate sponge, and inside our caramel surprise, just like the best kind of Rolo. Nice generous pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda. I've also got here 40 grams of chocolate chips. We're going to chuck those in as well. Right, we're going to switch our machine on, give it a good stir. That didn't sound healthy, did it? Right, we're now going to go in with our wet ingredients. So 1 egg, we're just going to crack it in whole, 125 mils of buttermilk, 125 mils of coffee, and 100 mils of oil. This is just vegetable oil. You don't want oil with any flavour, and that's it. That's all of our cupcake ingredients. We're going to give it a really good stir, and then we're going to pop it into our cupcake molds. This should fill 12 cases, and you want to fill them about a third of the way full. And then these are going to go into the oven at about 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, or until you can feel they're nice and firm and a skewer comes out clean. Yeah! They are baked and ready to decorate. So, let's talk about the Rolo. Essentially a caramel cup coated in delicious chocolate. So we've got the chocolate case. We want to caramel fill these bad boys. For that, I'm just going to take a small knife, take a small segment out of the top of our cupcake. If you make a bit of a mess, don't panic, it will get covered. And actually, this is a great opportunity to check the sponge. Look how moist that is. We've then got some salted caramel sauce. You can very, very easily make your own by clicking this link up here and seeing my recipe for salted caramel sauce. I'm just going to pop that into our cupcake and just let it fall. Let it do its thing. And I'm going to carry on and do them all. I've then got some ready-made buttercream here. For this recipe, make sure you click up here. here, and you can find that too, but this is just a vanilla buttercream that I'm going to add in some of that gorgeous salty caramel sauce, and then I'm going to transfer this into a piping bag. And this is your time to have fun, get experimental, pipe whatever shapes or amount that you fancy. But ultimately, we want to make them look beautiful because we want people to buy them. So that people know what we are serving, we're going to take our Rolos, and as is tradition, we're going to put one on each of our gorgeous little cakes. What I haven't said about this story is that when he gave me the Rolo cupcake, I actually cried quite a lot. Not for joy, for sheer panic. I was like 8. I wasn't that interested in the idea of having a boyfriend. I just want to pick up on that salty caramelness with just a small pinch of salt just on top. It's going to go really nicely with that salty sweet. And there you have it, Rolo cupcakes, perfect for your cupcake day. Should we try one? Oh, look at that gooey caramel inside. I hope you like this recipe, guys. I really, really, really hope that you celebrate Cupcake Day too. The work they do genuinely gets us that a little bit closer to a cure. So if you want to be part of it, you know where to click. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you very soon. Bye. Oh, I really like this video.